has got tremendous history. Sheffield is famous for its cutlery and its steel industry, and because this is a historical event, it's perfect.
What we love about this event is it really brings the museum to life, and the museum shows the story of steelmaking through 2 world wars. So what this event does is really bring it alive for the public with living history and live reenactments and music of the period. It's really about experiencing life on the home front.
It keeps it alive, it uses the museum, it draws people in to understand the museum, and they can see what people wore, the attitudes, the vehicles, etc. So it keeps it alive, that's the main thing.
I think it's just a great atmosphere. There's like-minded people here looking at the 1940s theme, lovely people, nice atmosphere, and just having a good time. Maybe it's a little bit of escapism, but who cares? It's just a really good atmosphere.
I think people love the spirit of the 40s and the warmth of the period, and what they can do here is experience live what life was really like on the home front. All the different reenactments, we have weaponry displays, vintage vehicles, bomb disposals, RAS centres. It really does give a true reflection of what life was like.
That more and more people have tried to dress appropriately in 40s outfits or as near as they can get, which is really lovely.
Because I like the fact that everyone gets together and has a nice party and a lovely time. Has a nice drink, something to eat, there's lots of stalls to enjoy and everything. Obviously, as you can hear, entertainment in the background, and it's a nice mixture of, if you like, social and cultural history. So we've got a Mill Owner's Arms, we've got his own beer that's named after it, the Mill Owner's Ale, and today is a nice thank you for everyone to come. They can buy it at a discounted price.
Been coming here to Kelham Island now for a good few years. I think personally this is my 4th. I think the group's been coming 6 years, 7 years, something like. So yeah, we really enjoy coming here. It's a good place to have an event.
And it kind of lends itself to that oldie world, you know. It's got that industrious wartime feeling to it.
I tell you what, we've had a brilliant day, absolutely brilliant.
It's really rather a friendly sort of venue. It's small enough to be friendly and big enough to be interesting. And normally I come with my husband who likes big engines.
One afternoon the band conductor upon his stand somehow lost his battle, he flew out of his hand. So I jumped in his place and then conducted the band with my little stick of Sheffield rock. With my little stick of
I'd have to say my favourite thing personally has been the entertainment. I think it's been fantastic. It's non-stop, it's every half an hour there's someone different on. It's very nostalgic obviously, and I think they're all really good entertainers. They've been keeping the crowd really happy, as you can see. So that's been my favourite part, to be honest, listening to all the music.
So lovely to come to this vintage fair just so that I have an excuse to chat up all these lovely gorgeous men in uniform.
My favourite thing about this event is the lovely ladies in their colourful tea dresses and their lovely hats.
I think we can, people appreciate the vintage things in 50, 60, 70, 80 years old. People appreciate the value of them as well.
I think it's meeting the people, giving the stories behind things. For instance, the silk stockings that I have here. So anyone else, yes, it's nice, they're very nice, but silk stockings are not what you expect. They were so precious, so there's a story behind how you preserve your silk stockings.
I'm a member of the UK Home Front, which we've got a display on around the corner, and we've got a rest centre where people would have been sent if the house was bombed out, they got nowhere to live, they've got no possessions, they'd have to register, and we'd try and find them somewhere to build it, or they'd find relatives that were safe to go to.
If you can make one person, put a smile on one person's face, that for me just makes it, yeah. You're educating.
I'm going to come again.